Hello and welcome to Homeschool MBA, where we talk about different management, business, administration topics. Thank you for being here. Let's get started. The agenda today is project issues and progress. Created a one-page slide which goes over different project issues as we progress through the project. Hello, Professor. How are you doing? Let's talk about this.
I'm okay. Thank you very much for calling. Let's discuss the project issues and progress. Projects always have certain issues and the progress is to be monitored. There are two different actions in this whole issue. Firstly, identify the issues, the causes, the symptoms, and if the project is going well or it is going slow or it is completely stopped or things like that. So those issues need to be identified and they need to be solved. Then progress is monitored through various methodologies like review meetings, like progress reports, and like milestoning, and like phasing, and things like that. And it's a very important activity in order to complete the project. And this activity or this progress, the process is divided into five different categories, and you have very well listed those categories like decision process, build consensus, seek team opinion, group oblique united decision, directives are SME recommendations. What does it mean is that whatever decision you take, that must be collective decision rather than individual decision, and involve the opinion of the team, that how, when, and where to solve this problem, or the group opinion. No unilateral decision is recommended in this. Or sometime the chief executives or the subject matters experts, they can direct or give directives that how to go about, because they are master of the subject. So under decision progress or process, you can have these things that the keyword is build the consensus, so that the ownership of the decision is established and everybody feels that it is his or her decision. Second category is when, how to take a decision. Decision delayed is decision denied, collective decision in meeting. Now, decision is like it is said, justice delayed is justice denied. Similarly, if the decision is delayed, if it is not taken in time, it has no meaning or it has no effect or impact. So, therefore, the decision must be timely, accurately, and relevant in order to solve that particular problem. And that can be done through collective decision making process, that is in review meetings, or whatever you say, that even a special meeting can be called to take a certain decision regarding a certain issue or a problem. Third is the project issue identification and solution. In this, what you do is you review the meeting. In review meetings, you identify issues and monitor progress, and you identify the symptoms and causes, and progress and risk log is developed, and it is listed. Then performance is measured, evaluated, and variations are identified, and they are made sure that these variations are met, and there some kind of relevance to specification is. Then trends are also identified in this, and then you forecast. So what does it mean that project issued identification? Firstly, you must have the start date and the end date. And then you must have the milestones and the phasing, and how, when, where you will go about. And for that, you have to, you know, organize review meetings. These meetings could be daily meetings depending on the urgency or the importance of the project, or could be weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly. But the major purpose is to monitor progress. And while you are monitoring progress, you are not simply looking at the symptoms, because looking at the symptoms is not going to solve your problem. You have to identify the causes, why, when, where, how it is happening, and then you remove those causes, and then you can log your progress, that whether you are meeting your milestones or your targets and objectives or not. And that is how you measure the performance. And when you measure the performance, then you measure it against the cost, against the time, and against various other specifications and things like that. And based upon that, you can forecast that whether the project would be completed in time or not. And if not, then you have to make some special efforts to make sure that the project is delivered in time. However, there are 10-15% buffers built in there, but within those buffers, then the project must be completed. Then is the progress reporting policy. Now, what does this mean? It means holding, that when will you have the review meetings? Will it be daily? Will it be weekly? Or will it be monthly reports? And what will you discuss? So the most important in progress review meetings is that you issue the agenda before time to all those team members who are involved in the project, and you invite them for review meetings. And instead of you talking, you let them talk, and you let them explain their progress, their achievement, and their failures. Your focus should be on those who have not achieved the targets or objectives, or who have failed, not those who have completely succeeded and things like that, because that has already been done. You have to monitor, and you have to help those who are lagging behind. And those who have not done, or who have not been able to achieve their objectives, you have to ask them question, why not, and what extra help do they need, and what kind of you know help or assistance they require to complete the task. So you have to then provide that assistance, whatever they want, so that you achieve the target of completing the project in time. And then ultimately is the project communication policy. That is the project. What is this all about? What importance does it have for the customer? What importance does it have for the company? And what importance does it have for the employees of the company if completed in time? What kind of benefits would be, achieved by the company and then by the employees? So this is basically the responsibility of top management, the board of directors, or the senior management, sometimes even the chief executives, or the senior consultants. They can communicate with the entire team, and those people who are involved in the project, that what benefits and advantages this project will have. Then you also identify the customer satisfaction, that if you complete the project in time according to the specification, customers would be happy, and then you can build a good relationship for the future. Same is the position with vendors. Now, how do you communicate? That is the choice of the company. Sometime it is through email, sometime it is through face-to-face meetings, and sometime it is through directives. So it depends on the strategy and the policy of the company, how to communicate. And then you have very rightly listed the issues tracking format. That is that issue, then date, then originator, and description, and impact, and then who owns it and due date and status or resolution. This is the kind of reporting system, what you call the issue tracking form reporting system, that the progress is reported in this format, and then in review meetings you discuss the whole progress, and then you identify that which particular part of the project is doing well and which is lagging behind, so that proper efforts are made to put the project on right track. So that is all about with this project issue and progress, I think. Yes.
All right. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to all our social media.